what is it called when, like, it's not an eating disorder, but you just don't want to eat? Like, food is a chore. Like, cooking is a chore. You don't enjoy food the way you're supposed to. What is that called?
Overdeveloped kids make underdeveloped adults. I used to wear it on my shirt like a trophy when people would say I was an old soul. When I look back, I wish I could rip it off my sleeve and give myself Barbies to play with instead of carrying burdens on my shoulders I was too weak to hold. It gave me a false sense of strength. I never seemed to learn it's a strain on my bones. It's not that I grew up too fast, it's that I've always been this grown. Age is not a concept for me. I don't believe how old I am. Being old means I was once young. Being old means I can now look back and laugh at when I was dumb. Being old means there's an inner child's dreams to look forward to. But what does it mean to be grown without ever growing? I've always been like this. I still feel like that kid because I never grew up. I never thought I had to. I was an overdeveloped child, the makings of an underdeveloped and lost adult. My mother used to tell me I was too mature for my age. It became my personality. Now I'm just my age with no identity. Only a girl who wishes she spent a little longer playing with Barbies. Children who go through too much grow up too much. It's a shame. Because when those children grow up, the child that stays in them has barely developed. I am the opposite of Peter Pan, stuck on the outside world, no memories of Neverland.
You know what's worse than feeling numb? Feeling like you're drowning. Like no matter what you do, you can't keep your head above the water. Because every time you breathe, you can feel the fire fill your lungs.
You gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I'll see you again.
You have to keep going. I know you're tired. I know that you're tired, not just physically, but tired on the inside. I know that most days it almost feels like it's worth just giving up. Because what's the point? It's never going to get better than this. I have felt this way for so long. I've been this way for so long. Why do I bother, right? You have to keep going. The only way out is through. The storm cannot last forever. The night cannot last forever. At some point, the sun is going to come up in your life in that area that seems so hopeless. It's gonna break. But you have to keep going to get there. You can do it, okay? Just keep going.
When you tell me you love me for the first time, promise me you will not say it during sex. I do not want our lips to part for a single second. Promise me you will not say it when we are drunk on tequila and lime, when the salt has coated our mouths and I can taste it with every kiss we share. Promise me you will not say it when we are out for dinner, spending money we do not have on food too expensive for its own good. Promise me you will not say it when I am sleeping next to you, unable to memorize the curl of your lips as you whisper it too dark to see the tears on our faces. Promise me you will not say it on Valentine's Day or birthdays or Easter or Christmas. Please don't ruin these things for me. When you tell me you love me for the first time, make it mundane, make it uneventful, make it like we have been saying it for 1,000 years, because when you stop saying it, I don't want to be reminded of it every time I kiss someone new, or I smell citrus, or I eat, or I fall asleep, or on any holidays at all. Please Do not taint my life with your love, and then your absence of it.
Truth is, I watched you give up on me. You don't think that changed me? That shit broke me.
And you said, hold me, I'm falling apart.
I wanted you and I cried for you and I hated you and I hated you because I would have chosen you no matter what, and you took that away from me.
I remember graduation ending, everyone walking to go find their people, go find their friends, go find their family, and I walked with my family and they're like, let's take pictures, whatever. And I just had tears in my eyes and I just said, let's go, like, can we please get out of here? I haven't wanted to be here any moment of any single day this entire year. I don't want to be here right now. I don't have anyone to celebrate with other than my family. Obviously, they were excited for me. It was one of the most isolating nights of my entire life.
It is 4 in the morning and I have no one else to talk to, so I just want to know when the fuck it stops hurting every single day. Like, some days it's not that bad, right? It's just a few brief moments. But other days it's like a 100-pound weight on my shoulders the entire day. I know that people leave for a reason, and I know that I deserve better and that I deserve someone who wants to stay. But it doesn't make it hurt any less right now. Like, how do you just move on with your life when the person who said they wanted to spend it with you is just gone? I just feel like I'm running on empty. You know?
You were the hardest person I ever had to let go of. The hardest lesson I ever had to learn. And there are days I wonder what my life would be like if we'd never met. If I never had to force myself to forget the way your voice sounded, the way your body felt, the way you smelled when I hugged you. Would my life be easier right now?
But I don't think you'd be proud of how I'm turning out. I'm rarely happy.
I went really dark, Amelia. I was daydreaming about going to sleep and never waking up, and that thought comforted me.
I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. I was fine, and now I'm not.
I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. No one on this app knows who you are. Not even the people in your life know, because what you are speaking about is inside your head. Only you know. So this thought of, I don't know, but something is wrong, it's almost intoxicating. And the best way that I can relate to this is if I talk about it through my own experiences. And, well, I was addicted to that feeling. I loved being sad. I loved the fact that I was able to feel something. I loved the fact that people felt something for me. But I hated the fact that I was hurting others. I hated the fact that I was hurting myself. And it took a long time to admit that I liked being sad. And then I pretended to be happy. And that everything was fine, and everything is okay. And when it was okay to feel the way that I was feeling, that was okay. But lying about it wasn't. With everything happening in my life, I didn't know how to cope. I didn't know the steps or the process to get better. So you know what I did? I did nothing. I stopped thinking that I wasn't strong enough. I stopped giving up. I stopped pretending like I was okay. And by doing nothing, I didn't know that I was actually living for once. I wasn't worrying about how to solve a problem or how to impress others or how to fake being okay. I gave up in the best way possible. And this idea of like knowing how our lives should go and having a home by 20, being the smartest person in your class, or a morning routine off TikTok. It's just ridiculous. You can do it, for sure. But once you accept the fact that you aren't supposed to know everything, that's when you truly start to learn and start to accept the fact that you are strong enough. I didn't fall in love with you because I was looking, or dating, or wanting to find someone, or even that I needed someone. I fell in love with you because you came into my life when no one else would. Because I had nothing to offer but myself, and you chose to stay. I fell in love with you because you wanted nothing else but the person that I am. And for that, I fell in love with every single aspect of you, for who you are.